Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing paid reviews. This is paid review JU75 and this is for Francis. And before we go into that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Patek Philippe, Grand Classic, Calatrava, Grand Torley, and just love this watch. Okay, let's do a paid review for Francis. Hi Archie, love your show. In particular, your colourful sense of humour and great insights into high horology. I am a semi-retired, mid-50s biopharma guy who became interested in luxury watches after inheriting part of my father's collection about 5 years ago. Please only reference my first name. Since then, I've added 2 watches for a total of 10 pieces. However, I think the collection needs some adjusting, and I'd like to get your perspective on my 5-year plan. I've sent you 100 US smackaroonies via PayPal because only idiots do shit for free. Okay, here we go. The collection. The collection currently includes, these are the inherited watches. Number 1, a JU75 Reverso in yellow gold with day in French and date on one side and only the case on the other. I love Reversos, but this one is a bit small for me and I rarely wear it. Thinking about replacing it with a pre-owned JLC tribute calendar in rose gold, if I can find one at a reasonable price. Number 2 is a Zenith Elite Captain Moonphase in rose gold. I really like this watch and plan to keep it. Number 3, Patek Philippe Calatrava in yellow gold, circa early 50s. This belonged to my grandfather, a keeper. Wowzers. Number 4, we've got a Patek Philippe Gondolo annual calendar in yellow gold, reference 5135J, another keeper. Then we've got a Cartier Roadster chronograph in stainless, not my taste at all, and would love to replace it with a Rolex Daytona white dial stainless, a Panda. I have a good relationship with my new AD, a story for another day, so I think I will have a shot of this with some practice. I would also consider a two-tone, but am undecided on dial color. What do you think? Next piece is an Omega Constellation double eagle chronograph in rose gold with black rubber strap and deployant clasp. A blingy watch that gets a lot of unsolicited comments from strangers, but it's a fun one, so I plan to keep. And finally, this is from the inherited, is a Breitling for Bentley Continental GT in stainless. I never wear this watch. Originally, I was thinking of doing a big upgrade to either a pre-owned A. Lange & Son Saxonia annual calendar in rose gold or an FP Journe Octa Divine in 18K rose gold with rose gold dial in 42mm. However, based on your recent reviews, I'm starting to rethink and I'm now leaning towards a Rolex sub two-tone with blue ceramic. Bluesy. I'll buy it at retail if I can, but we'll consider pre-owned grey market if I go that route. He then goes on, he got a gift. Wow, I quite like gifts myself, I must say that. He's got a Breitling Aerospace in titanium and yellow gold, now on a leather strap, but I still have the bracelet. My long distance travel watch, so keeping. He doesn't say who gave it to him. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. And he's purchased, this is what he's purchased. He's purchased a Vacher and Constantine overseas jewel time in stainless steel. I bought this new from the old AD at about 25% discount 3 years ago. Love the way it looks and wears, but fuck me dead. I've had to send it back to Geneva 3 times for warranty work. We'll keep for now. And finally, one piece he's purchased, Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman. Bought this retail at the new AD a month ago and a keeper. So there you have it. I'm thinking of replacing 3 of my 10 watches over the next 5 years. Looking for your review. Best from suburban Philadelphia. And this is Francis. P.S. I'm having trouble uploading a picture of my collection, so he sent it in a separate email, which is sometimes that helps me. It's nothing wrong with sending this in a separate email. What can I say? What can I say indeed there? Yes, it's an interesting look, he's an interesting guy. He's a very interesting guy. He's had an inheritance, wowzers. And I gotta tell you what, most people who get an inheritance, they mainly get what you'd call garbage. But he seems to have actually got some decent stuff, which is always a great way to go there. So let's go through some of these pieces here and see. I'll give him some suggestions. Now let's have a bit of a sticky beak here and see what we can come up with. I gotta say, firstly, congratulations. Thanks you for watching the Archie Luxury channel. Let's firstly do a critique. And so firstly, we've got the Reverso JU75 Reverso in yellow gold. Yeah, it's that's quite an interesting watch there itself. They were a bit small. Yes, they were. I got to be honest with you. I'd be inclined to keep it. Okay, I really would be inclined to keep it. I think that was probably one of your dad's better watches. I wouldn't be selling it. I quite like it. Yes, I understand they're a bit small. That's kind of how they were. They were in that classic Reverso size there. The other problem is, if you were to sell it, I think you would be very disappointed with what they would give you for it. Because it is smaller, dealer doesn't really want it. A pre-owned JLC Tribute calendar in rose. See, that's a hot watch because it's a grand size. They've actually changed the proportions of that, and it's a very hot watch. Personally, I think it is actually a nice watch. Okay. The Zenith the Zenith Elite Captain Moonphase in rose gold. I actually like that. I think that is a cool watch. I wouldn't be going out there to buy it, but if you've got it, hey, I think that it's actually a nice, it's a nice modern size. Zenith is a great brand. Gold Zenith, fuck, you can't go wrong with that. Then we've got your grandfather's watch. Now, I would be ordering a extract from the archive. Get an extract because those are really, really cool. I think any watch your family had to actually get that sort of thing is really, really cool. That's really cool. That's it's just not. I mean, you should see the fucking garbage I got given from my relative. Just fucking shit. So it's nice to know you actually came from a gene pool that had a fucking Patek, a grandfather who had a Patek. Fuck me dead. That is a very, very good thing. Then we move on, and we've got a situation where your father, he had a 5135, which is the gondola. It's a rectangular, kind of a taunt. It's a rectangular, kind of rounded, not rectangular like in Reverso, but absolute. That's probably one of the best looking annual calendars. I think, is it? Look, I've always swung towards the 5396 or the current one, the 5205, but the 5135 is fucking beautiful. They were big money. So I don't think I'd be getting rid of that. Then you've got a Cartier Roadster chronograph. Now, I got to tell you, the Cartier Roadster chronograph, I actually don't hate it. I actually owned a Cartier Roadster not so long ago. And yeah, it pisses you off. It's an ETA inside. Yeah. But the actual design of it is fucking nice. It is actually. The problem is with this Cartier, you're going to get fuck all, 3/5 of fuck all for it. So they're a hard sell. And I got to tell you, honestly, I don't know if you're going to get slaughtered on the price, you might be best to keep it. The Omega Constellation Double Eagle. Now that's a cool watch. I think these are a beautiful sort of sports watch. I agree. I remember that they're a little bit dated now, but they're cool. They're very cool. You've then got the Breitling for Bentley. I gotta be honest with you there. I wouldn't buy one. No, I wouldn't fucking buy it. However, the unfortunate thing is there, you're saying, well, if I don't like the Breitling, I was thinking of doing a big upgrade either to a Lange or an FP Journe. Now, I gotta tell you, just between you and me, Francis, I hope Daddy left you a lot of fucking money because, quite frankly, Francis, fuck! You're not going to get much for the Breitling for Bentley. Yes, it could be, if you got, it's just fucking not worth much, especially, it's not in the same league as Lange or FP Journe. You're fucking, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but fuck me dead, you're nowhere in the same league, let me tell you that. To be honest with you, I wouldn't buy one. No. But if you want to sell one, I think you'd be bitterly disappointed with how little the dealers would pay. And I'd probably say, if it's so fucking terrible, I'd be inclined to keep it. Okay? I'd be inclined to keep it. Now, the Aerospace, I fucking hate that watch. It was a gift. Okay, well, I must admit, nobody's really bought me, no women folk have bought me. The only woman who bought me a watch was my previous wife, and I fucking forced her into it, and I paid the credit card bill. So, did she buy it? Not really. I know it. So, if you've got a woman who's bought you the Aerospace, well, you're an Aerospace ahead of me. Let's just say that. Now, I gotta tell you, man, we look at the things that you've purchased. You've purchased a Vacheron and Constantine Overseas. That's quite a nice watch. Please, Francis, please, I'm begging you, don't do any more buying without consulting the Pontiff. The Vacheron is a fucking soft brand now. I understand you want to make your mark on this world, just like your father and grandfather, but buying a Vacheron is not the way to do it. I don't think 25% was enough. Okay, I'm sorry, but what you've done is spilt milk, so let's stay with that. And thank God, Jesus has been good to you because he gave you a fucking Batman. Batman. Okay, so at least you got a fucking Batman out of this deal. Fuck me dead. My best advice to you, I got to be completely honest with you, Francis. If I was you, grandfather and daddy have done a pretty, they bought some pretty reasonable pieces. My best advice to you is I would be buying, personally, your grandfather had a Patek, your father had a Patek, you need to also, first, second, and third generation, you got to buy a fucking Patek yourself. Okay, you need to buy a Patek. That's a fucking given. Now, let's have a look now and see what I would get rid of to help fund this acquisition. My advice to you, I seriously would say buy a Patek and buy Steel Sports Rolex. Steel Sports Rolex. Stay fucking away from two-tone dogs. Steel Sports Rolex. Let's go through this list here, okay? The Reverso, I would keep that, because they're going to give you fuck all for it, okay? They ain't going to give you much, because I can tell you, I got a Reverso myself. I got a Reverso Grand Date. They're not going to fucking give you a bee's dick. It's going to give you, they're going to fucking rape you. And I think if you're going to be raped, I would seriously say to you, just keep it. It is a quality gold Reverso. It's got a bit of charm to it. Just keep it, okay? I would not, and if it belonged to your father, I wouldn't be flicking it. That's honestly my opinion. The Zenith Elite Captain Moon Phase, I actually like it. It's beautiful. Solid gold, rose gold watch. Fucking dog shit brand for resale. So even if you wanted to sell it, it's not hugely wanted. But it's worth keeping. It's worth keeping. The Patek Philippe of your grandfather. Fuck me dead. People buy this sort of shit and they invent that their grandfather had this sort of stuff. That is so fucking cool. So fucking cool. And I would definitely keep. Do not. It's very bad form to sell that. And then your father had a gondola annual calendar. Fuck! That's a beautiful watch. I would 100% do not sell that. The Cartier Roadster, not your take. Okay, I understand, but it's still a Cartier. There is an ounce left in the brand. I personally would say, again, I hope Daddy left you some money, because this here is all fantasy talk. You're going to trade the Cartier in and get a fucking Daytona. Man, it's not that fucking easy. It's not that fucking easy. Personally, I think you would be shocked at how fucking little they'll give you for the Cartier. I'd be inclined, yes, I agree, buy a Daytona, but just keep the Cartier. I would keep it, okay? Keep the Cartier. I don't see any point in selling that. The Omega Constellation Double Eagle Chronograph, I agree. That's another one where you wouldn't get huge money for it. I tend to agree with you. I think it's a great looking watch. It's fun, and you're not going to get much for it. The Breitling Continental, as I said, I hope Daddy left you a lot of money, because this is fucking delusional. Talking of getting rid of the Breitling for a Lange, man, or an FP Journe, fuck me dead. They're going to give you nothing for the Breitling. The Breitling is fucking toxic. Just keep it. Keep it in the box. It's a nice bit of, these were your, I got to be honest with you. It's still a quality watch. Breitling is a quality watch, but don't fucking buy any more. I think if you hate it, you're better off to give it to another family member. I wouldn't really sell any of those. I think that's a bit off. That's just my opinion. Okay, the next one is the Breitling Aerospace. Now that is a fucking ugly. I hate that watch. It's still a Breitling, and it was a gift. Keep it. They're not worth big money. I'd keep that. The Vacheron Dual Time. Look, don't go there again. Please, I beg you. Don't fucking go there again. That is a mistake, okay? The Vacheron, man, they make beautiful stuff, but don't fucking go there again. It was, they're fucking, if you wanted to trade that in, you'll get a fucking nasty surprise. And the Batman, you've struck gold on the Batman. Okay, so what you're saying there, so there you have it. I'm thinking of replacing 3 of my 10. No, I don't think those watches what were you looking at replacing? You were looking at the Cartier. You were looking at the Breitling. What else were you looking at trading? What the fuck else were you looking at trading? Oh fuck! Why? I'm trying to work out what were you thinking of? The Breitling, you said you're thinking of. You're going to trade that. You plan on keeping the Omega. The Cartier, you're thinking of trading. Oh, the JLC. Yeah. Look, I would really. I got to be honest with you. No. Look. The JLC, they will give you fucking low money, it's just dumb. Just keep it. It's so low, it's insulting. The Cartier is fucking low money. It's so insulting. Keep it. And same as the Breitling. I don't think I would sell those because it's such small money you'd get. If I were you, my advice to you is add Steel Sports Rolex and add a Patek Philippe. What model Patek? Well, I would say forget adding a JLC. They are fucking soft brand. I'd buy a Patek Philippe Calatrava. Add a nice modern Calatrava. I would buy a pre-owned 5296. Okay, because it's 38 mil, it's modern proportions. They just dropped it, so it's you may be able to get one on the pre-owned market. It's just a great watch. I would buy a Patek, and I would buy Steel Sports Rolex. That is it. That's it. One Patek and Steel Sports Rolex. I wouldn't sell any of that. Because, and also if you do give them away, you've got to explain to whoever you give it to, waterproofing is not, they're not waterproof. Those three watches, well, the Breitling is sort of waterproof, but it's unless you got to pressure test it every year. I don't think I'd give them. I would fucking keep these myself. Okay, that is my my own honest view. I would keep them myself. Nice collection. You sell these. You're going to get a pittance, and I think your dad liked the Reverso. You can buy another Reverso, yes, at a big fucking discount, preferably pre-owned. But I would say to you, if your grandfather had a Patek, your father bought a Patek, you need to fucking pull your finger out and get a Patek and add Steel Sports Rolex. You'll see how that stupid fucking friendship bullshit, they won't get you a Panda. They should after selling you a fucking Vacheron. They won't get you a Panda. I think you need to buy Steel Sports Rolex. Two-tone is dog shit. Stay the fuck away from two-tone. That is dog shit. The only good Daytona in two-tone is the Maserati Blue, and they're not making that model anymore. So there you go. That's my advice. That may not be what you wanted to fucking hear, but I'm not here to lick your ass. I'm here to tell you the truth, Francis, and I hope that's been beneficial. I've given you an extra long video. This is extra long. Well, it's because it was quite an interesting topic. I've actually enjoyed looking at this inheritance, the gift, and the purchase stuff. I've enjoyed it. So I've given you paid $100. I wanted to give you a bit more. So there you go. So that's my advice. I'm Paul Pluta. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, put some negative comments, please. We'd like a few negative comments for Francis. That's where, yep, give us some negative comments, and until next time, ciao fuckers.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul.